Can you walk us through about, I would say, impression of AI?
Many of the some industries and the business already have some the dominant in the market could be some the very in danger because of the generative AI. Large language model quite similar to the search engine and cloud business and also social networking services.
Okay.
The three types of these some services very much dominant player from the Silicon Valley startup, Google,
Yes.
Meta,
Yeah.
AWS, right?
Yeah.
And those three companies knows every information from the all around. In generative AI, like I said, the three different huge impact business combined, and the generative AI very influential in the generative AI business part. And so I believe that each country obviously needs to have their own large language model. Most of the people should be some dealing with the prompt engineering and should be creative. If you are creative, you can make money in the generative AI business area.
Wow.
ผมก็ได้โอกาสมาที่งาน MWC 2024 ที่บาร์เซโลนานะครับตรงนี้ต้องขอบคุณทางบริษัท Jasmine นะครับหรือว่า Jazz ที่หลายคนรู้จักเนี่ยพอดีว่าเขามีดีลธุรกิจกับทาง KT นะครับหรือว่า Korea Telecom เขาก็เลยชวนเรามาด้วย LLM ตอนนี้คือจุดยุทธศาสตร์คือจุดยุทธศาสตร์ที่สำคัญมากๆถามว่าเพราะอะไรเพราะมันมีข้อมูลของพวกเราอยู่ครับดร.จีนจาก KT ผู้น่าสนใจมากเขาบอกเวฟก่อนหน้านี้คือเวฟของอะไรของเว็บไซต์คือเวฟของโซเชียลมีเดียใช่ไหมฮะคือเวฟที่ต้องยอมรับว่าโลกตะวันตกเนี่ยทำได้ดีมากทุกคนครับวันนี้เราอยู่ใน frontier เราอยู่ใน age หรือขอบของเทคโนโลยีอีกครั้งหนึ่งละก็คือ Gen AI คือ large language model มันคืออนาคต
So can you introduce yourself a bit and what do you do for KT?
Okay, and my name is Jin Hyung Lee, and everyone's call me Jin, and to make some pronunciation easily. And I'm working on obviously AI business part, and particularly for the generative AI business as a vice president in the Korea Telecom in South Korea.
Can you walk us through about, I would say, impression of AI?
Yeah, the AI regarding to AI, it's kind of it's a technology terminologies, and nowadays everyone say the AI will be key pivotal stuff in our life, and I think as time goes by, in the near future, and everyone doesn't recognize the AI because the AI is very, very the combined with our life. And so at the moment, everyone's focus on the AI and dealing with the AI, but in the near future, and AI is like some the network, a very some utility and infrastructure, and so you can enjoy some AI services without any some noise.
Oh, really?
And like the mobile network and the broadband network.
Like an oxygen, something
Yeah,
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
You never notice.
Yes.
Right. So, but as an AI expert, why AI or the latest technology like Gen AI or LLM is so important right now? Why it's so hot right now?
Yes. In the past, the AI cannot improve your life, as well as it's quite difficult to improve the service in the enterprise business. And so, however, as ChatGPT like generative AI comes out, and the ability and performance is very, very much improved rather than the past. And so and many of these startup and the enterprise and can have some opportunity to make a profit. And so generative AI, the period, many of the some industries and the business which already have some the dominant in the market could be some the very in danger because of the generative AI because the generative AI can replace the other jobs and other tasks with so every company and so that's why every company should focus on the generative AI nowadays.
In this event, I have seen a sign. They said telco transformation in the era of AI. Do you agree with this phrase and how has KT as a telecommunication in company approach this AI revolution?
And so some of the part that phrase I agree. However, on the other side of this phrase is not suitable for this generative AI area. And so the former case, obviously telecommunication company has some responsible for the spread the AI technology to the customer and the people in their country. That's the responsibility and duty because of the telecommunication company backed by the government.
Okay.
And so in that perspective, I totally agree with that the telecommunication should be transformed to the AI to make some spread AI into their own people. However, the generative AI is not quite related to the telecommunication legacy technologies. It's not quite different from those things. And so in order to build a large language model or generative AI, and we should have some AI infrastructure as much as we can. And you should build some model built by this high quality AI expert. And also we need some huge amount of the data to understand the real world problem. And the three different key factors should be required for the building the generative AI. And the telecommunication company obviously have some sort of the factors which is easily accessed by the telecommunication company. However, the AI infrastructure and AI expert part and the big tech company easily can access those factors. And so the big tech company a little bit forefront than the telecommunication company in the legacy business side. And so in this part, and I don't agree with that kind of catchphrase.
Okay, but what activity or initiative that KT foresee and think that these are really important things to do, and what have you done?
Okay, and our some new strategies, and when our new top management try to emphasize on is AI-driven company, AI-driven stuff.
Wow.
AI-driven service, and most of the service and most of the workforce and working should be based on the AI, and that's our some catchphrase and initiative.
Okay.
And so our company, obviously telecommunication company, also providing the IPTV service. Also, we are providing the broadband and stuff like that. But we just set up the new department. Some apart from some legacy telecommunication factors, and so they one thing that they just focus on, they take an initiative in the market, particularly for the enterprise business side, and so obviously ChatGPT and the Gemini and the great dominant player in their some generative AI market at the moment, and most of them are using that service based on the subscription as well as using the API services. And some government and the enterprise companies has some difficult to apply the some generative AI into their system because these models are from this big tech player only provide some API or subscription based this model. And in order to take this opportunity for taking initiative regarding some enterprise and the public government market, and so we just mainly focus on those areas to take initiative.
Okay, so you see those opportunities like enterprise solution for B2B, something like that.
Yes.
And please tell us or walk us through the journey of how you started. I mean, when we talk about AI model, when we talk about large language model, I will think about large enterprises, big tech companies in the US. How do you build your own large language model in Korea? How hard is it?
Okay. And in order to get into the enterprise market as well as this government, obviously we need our foundation model, as well as we need some other tools around the model, such as the retrieval augmentation generation technologies, or OCR for large language model. OCR is optical character recognition. So this kind of the tool should be combined with some foundation model, and the enterprise, the customer and the government requirement can be some satisfied with those kind of the tools. And so we are currently very focused on the making those kind of tools, and also we need some types of the large language model operation tool. We are calling the Studio. Yes, Studio. And so Studio can allows us some customer to plug in any types of these large language model and small model in the market out there. And so in the market, we are very much difficult to predict how we can generate AI is going to evolve, because as the new technologies come up.
I see.
And so to be very agile and resilient to the market, and we needed to have some platform like a Studio. And so those kind of some tools around the foundation model will be getting much more important than ever before. And so in KT side, and we are very much focused on those kind of tools, obviously, as well as we are building our own foundation model.
Okay, what factors make you will be successful in building large language model?
In the perspective building the only large language model, obviously the first factor is money.
Yeah, of course.
Without money, and you don't try to do that.
Okay, exactly.
And because in order to build their own model, and everyone needs some AI infrastructure. We are calling many of you heard of the GPU, which is very expensive, and NVIDIA is the top valuation nowadays because the very expensive GPUs. And so you need the first GPU.
Okay.
And the second is the AI expert. And in South Korea and the Silicon Valley, and the AI expert has some quite a high salary, and compared to the other industries. And so, and the third one is a data. And you can if you want to collect some good quality data to build their own large language model, and you should be clean their data, and you need collect a super amount of the enormous amount of the data. It's kind of you need some money.
Oh.
And so money is the first time. However, if you can have some other approach to just touch the some large language model to learn and have an experience. That approach is touch the open model, such as the Llama and the Mistral, etc.
So in KT case, how has it been so far?
And actually,
You invest a lot of money, right?
No, not that I know. And in the KT side is very, I think the lucky situations. And around the 4 years, 5 years, and the KT has some good capable of the operation, cloud services, and infrastructure part. Because the KT is a telecommunication company,
Okay.
and also we have the KT cloud business at the time. The cloud business is very important factor for the building this general AI, right? And so even though we are a telecommunication company, we have the KT cloud services at the time. Obviously, 2 years ago, we spun off the KT cloud business, and so we have some subsidiary company, KT Cloud. And so KT Cloud needed to take an initiative in the market. And so we invest some huge amount of the GPUs into the KT Cloud. And so also KT Cloud tried to build their own AI software stack. And we are calling the AI compiler part. And so luckily we at the time we have touched those kind of the important factors. But in the market, and the ChatGPT suddenly comes up, and so big and which can have some good performance rather than the legacy AI models. And so at the time we decided to build our own model to follow the ChatGPT style. And so that's why we can access the generative AI business part, particularly large language model, in the very early time.
Oh, so have you commercialized it?
Yes, and we opened the studio.
Wow.
Last year, and so currently some of the companies are using our studio as the closed beta services, and also we opened our own language model into the Hugging Face in South Korea. And when we opened that model, and at the time our model is at the first ranking in the leaderboard in Korean Hugging Face. Obviously, the very competitive the market in the open model side. Nowadays, the other model like Koan and the Mistral side, stuff like that, the surpass our model. But at the time we opened the model, and also, and for the enterprise business, obviously we are using the ChatGPT as well as our own language model, because the customer, we are trying to provide the customer needs. Sometimes customer wants some ChatGPT, we can provide that.
Okay.
Also the company, enterprise company and government, which be very cautious about dealing with their own private information, and we can provide it our own language model. That's our approach.
So you are approaching both ChatGPT or your own large language model. It depends on needs of customer.
As customer needs.
Okay, so how is it like? I mean, the business side, is it good?
Oh yeah.
How many clients do you have right now?
Yes, right now, and I think that approach is about to works at the market, because the company which is willing to pay is the enterprise market and the government market at the very early stage.
I see.
I think the generative AI business is not mature in the early stage, and so that means in the early stage, and big company like enterprise and the government which can spend some lot of money, and that kind of market leads can lead to some the new opportunities, right? And so luckily those kind of these the customers needs their information to be handled by insecure.
I see.
Yes. And so that's our approach to give some our own language model.
Okay.
And sometimes there's some the other market and the small medium business side, and they can just want to deal with some ChatGPT and the Gemini or stuff like that. We can provide those kind of the model to make some kind of application to the customer.
Right.
So that's what it works very well.
Yeah. Can I assume that the key is privacy? The key is safety.
Yeah, right.
So in addition to business side, do you think every country should have their own large language model, like Korea?
A very profound question and good question, because the large language model is quite similar to the search engine and cloud business, and also social networking services.
Okay.
The three types of these services very much dominant player from the Silicon Valley startup. Not a startup, it's a huge company.
Yeah, exactly.
Like some Google,
Yes.
Meta,
Yeah.
AWS, right?
Yeah.
And those three companies, knows every information from all around the world.
I see.
Sometimes your country and even my country,
Yeah.
and the government, sometimes government wants to get access to some kind of information and to be regulated in their own policy in your country.
Right.
They cannot do that, right?
Right.
And even sometimes those kind of information from the big companies may be wrong, and we cannot fix that and
Yes.
correct that.
Yeah.
And if we cannot correct them, and it makes some huge ramification to the political stuff and other financial stuff. And many of countries may have some kind of the similar crisis, And so in general AI, like I said, the three different huge impact business combined, and the general AI has an influence on the three types of these combined business area. I mean, the very influential in the general AI business part. And so I believe that each country obviously needs to have their own large language model.
Wow.
From the government side as well as the enterprise big company side. And so if you cannot do that, and obviously you cannot handle any some information, and also even they cannot correct any kind of some bias.
Right. So you will see lots of problems, issues in the future.
Yeah.
If you not control.
Right.
Yeah, right. But I want to ask you more questions about collaboration with Thai company Jasmine. So what kind of relationship?
Yes, and with the Jasmine Group, and we have some long relation with some in some kind of other business area, and like some IPTV services and the broadband stuff like that. And so we have had some good relationship with us, the Jasmine Group. And so obviously in the new generative AI area, and Jasmine some make a decision to transform their company DNA to the AI part. And so the last year, and we have discussed a lot about how can we do that and transform the AI and the new technology part. And so fortunately, we are very aligned on some new vision. I think that sooner or later we will roll out our collaboration plan and the result and in the market. Hopefully, yes.
Okay, so what can we expect?
In
What product? What
in
product?
our collaboration.
Yeah.
And at the time, I'm really sorry that I cannot say because under some NDA.
Okay.
NDA, and so obviously from the Jasmine Group, and you can hear from our new collaboration result and I think that very soon.
I have seen some screen in your exhibition, and they said about Thai LLM.
You're right. Oh, you already checked that, right?
So what is Thai LLM?
Okay, like I said, it's kind of some sovereign AI perspective.
Wow.
And so Thai language is obviously quite some relatively difficult to build the large language model rather than compared to the other languages because and so the big tech companies obviously someday they try to provide their third languages such as Thai and Vietnam and some Arabic or stuff like that. However, the many big players cannot help focusing on their on first and second languages such as English and the French and the Spanish and stuff like that.
I see.
And so including the Korea and the Thailand, and we cannot wait to get some the functionality from the some big players, and because the market is very fast and fluctuating, and so Jasmine and the ambition of the Jasmine Group is try to provide some the enterprise company or even your customer to handle their specialized Thai language model, and so we are very happy to involved in their some good ambition and vision, and so we are and I also looking forward to making that together.
Okay. Me as well. Looking forward to the product or service that will launch in Thailand very soon, right? Very soon.
Yeah, so obviously we are very soon as fast as we can.
Okay.
And again, I'm really sorry that I cannot say the specific some the milestone and stuff like that because
Okay.
it's under the NDA.
I understand. Okay, let's get back to our topic. What is the future of telecommunication industry in the next 5 years, maybe?
In the AI business part or just a legacy telecommunication industry?
Both.
Both.
Because I have seen new technologies in this event, 6G, Wi-Fi 7, or new advancement of connectivity, something like that, very technical. But
Yeah, right.
I just want to know from you, what's your thought about the future of telecommunications?
In the conventional telecommunication part, obviously network will be very evolved for some low latency and some fast network and the always access. I mean when you are in some jungle in Thailand or some African region or stuff like that, and everyone wants to get connected, right? And that will be accomplished sooner or later,
Okay.
because sometimes the SpaceX and the satellite
Starlink.
there's communication stuff like that, and so conventional network perspective, and every population on the globe, all over the world, can access the network. That's the approach of our future, right? And based on that, in the AI perspective, and obviously the many of companies, even the some individual can have their own specialized AI which understand our daily life activities from our some universal network, ubiquitous network, and so you cannot notice any types of the network environment and AI stuff. And the many of these the individual persons gradually using the AI which train the data from these high quality networks such as the 6G and 7G or stuff like that.
Okay.
And industry part, obviously autonomous vehicle will be much improved based on the 5G and 6G network and with some combined with the AI technologies.
Okay. Last question. You mentioned earlier about AI experts, and it comes to me as a skill set, knowledge, expertise, or qualities that you might have in the future. So, in your opinion, what skills or what knowledge should we, embrace this for survive in the future, both work and life?
Yes, and this is also a very important question to our some new generation. Do we need to get some job in the future? And also, when I working on this new industry, and sometimes the people are afraid of the losing my job or stuff like that. And so, in the very technical and the AI expert perspective, obviously they have their own programming skills using the Python and the analyze the new paper and the implementing the new architecture of a large language model based on the new paper, stuff like that. That's this the specialized area. And on the other area that's very coming out of this new generative AI, and particularly large language model, is the prompting engineering part. And so sometimes if you use the ChatGPT or stuff like this, someone gets some greater information than others. And in order to do that, and you need some get some prompting and the prompting engineering, stuff like that. However, I cannot say that if you are guaranteed if you learn the prompt engineering in the future, you can get a great job, because the technology is very fast.
Right.
In the someday, you don't need it to. It might not be the need for some the prompt engineering part, but at the moment, it's a crucial part for this get us some good performance based on the large language model with the prompt engineering part. And so this is the second area, the younger generation or the students who can graduate from their college. And the third one is the idea of this new making stuff from this using the large language model or some vision model, stuff like that. And based on this large language model, and if you imagine stuff, you can build anything and you can get some outcome from the large language model. And so should be creative in the normal persons in life. And so, like I said, the engineering part, the specialized section, and the second part, you can most of the people should be dealing with the prompt engineering. And third one is the normal person like my mom and daddy or stuff like that, and should be creative. And should be if you are creative, you can make money in the generative AI business area.
Wow, that's a very fantastic answer. So one more question, last question. How should we raise our kids in the AI era? This is like a philosophy. Yeah, but I want to know from AI expert.
Yes, it's quite difficult, but I got many similar questions from the other media and as well as my friends and my colleagues and stuff like that. And so obviously I try to persuade my kids to study some being creative or stuff like that. But my wife doesn't like my style because in the practical you should study very hard
to get the high degree.
Right. However, and in the some generative AI or some AI future, and I think the one thing that we should focus on is like I said again, a very creative mind and open mind. So even though without any the conventional education knowledge, you can easily get access from these AI.
Right.
If it's kind of like some search engine in some 20 years ago. If you have some great knowledge, if you don't have some great knowledge at the time, and sometimes you can easily access the information from the search engine, and you can do your own business, and you can get results from some question, right? And the near future, I think the 5 years later, and if you don't have some some types of the great knowledge in the specific area as well, and then you can get more easily access from the information from the AI. And so you should be open and you should be creative, and even though you should be a good ethical mind, because you can manipulate anything from this AI, and that's the 3 key factors that I want to raise your kids.
Yeah. Be creative, be open, be ethic.
Yeah, right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Okay, 감사합니다.